What's going on, guys? We are
Had it muted. Thank you, Jesse. Um, so basically, this is just going to be a basic tutorial Shotcut. If you don't have this timeline down here, you're going to come up here and click on timeline. Sorry. Hang on. All right. Yeah, I just got like 5 texts from people saying my mic wasn't on. Okay, so I have this file. I have timeline open. I'm going to hold left click on this and drag it into my timeline. And now it didn't used to this. This has been happening for me. This is not draggable right now. For some reason, this isn't where. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind, huh? So this is your little pin pointer. This is going to tell you the exact frame you're on. So right here, you can see I am 53 milliseconds in. Well, I can press right arrow, and it'll move frame by frame. Or left arrow, and it'll move frame by frame. So, let me just get this fixed because the edges aren't aligned properly. You couldn't see this down here. So, first things first, cutting. Okay, so I'm going to play this.
back again, and I did actually set some bricks on for the long-term crafting.
I record a lot of my videos at like 12 a.m. So let's say I want to cut right here and I want to skip to the end of the video. Well, in that case, I can just make sure that this section of video is highlighted here with the red around it, and then press S. And it'll lag sometimes, and that's basically split. So now it's cut. Now let's say I want to cut, this is just after 10 seconds. Let's say I want to cut to 12 seconds, okay? Oh, well, that's 15 seconds. All right, let's say I want to cut to 15 seconds. I'm just going to make sure, again, that this side's highlighted. If this side's highlighted, it's not going to... It'll matter later, okay? So press S right here. And now you can see it automatically moves to the right. But I wanted this middle section removed, right? Hang on, let me just check and make sure. Message retracted. Okay. So I need to click on this so it's highlighted, and then click delete. And that's gone. Well, but now, when you play your video and it gets uploaded...
for the long-term crafting,
there's just a big blank space there. You're going to want to grab this end and pull it down. Now, let's say right here...
but we are going to be...
I wanted to zoom in on that chest, okay, for some reason. I'm going to split this real quick. Okay, so that I have a little section, and I'm only going to change this section. That way it doesn't do that for the whole video. And now I'm going to press filters. And that'll open up, whoa, what did I just moved my marker down here on accident. So I'm going to move it back. Right here. This is where we were. Now add video, and you're going to scroll all the way down to rotate and scale. There it is. I passed it. So this rotation, this is what the rotation does. I don't really think it matters that much. This is what the scale does. So the scale determines how much you are zooming in. So, but now you see I wanted to zoom in on the chest, right? Well, that's not zooming in on the chest. That's zooming in on the copper sapling. So now I'm going to use the X offset. And for every time I move it to the left, it's actually going to move the picture to the right. So you can see that's the right edge there. When I move it left, we pass the right edge. So I want to move this right to get it about over the middle of the crafting table, about right there. And then I want to take the Y offset, and this one actually makes sense. As I move it up, it moves up. There we go, and then I can adjust the scale again, and then the X offset. Oh, wrong way. Then the Y offset. Then the scale. All right, so you get the basic idea. But now you'll see it's just going to go from this straight to that.
We're going to be getting into the osmium today.
So, hang on, I'm sick. I feel like I got to sneeze. Guess not. Oh, sorry, I'm just making sure nobody's leaving comments here, checking my phone. Well, I don't really want it to be an instant jump. I want it to zoom in. So now that I've gone through all the hard work to get this zoomed in, we're going to go to filters, and we're going to remove this filter. And now, making sure I'm clicked on this, I'm going to click on keyframes. Sometimes this works for me, sometimes it does not. You can see the keyframe I wanted is not down here. I don't know how to get it down there. Okay? So I can't show you that. So you're going to have to Google that somewhere else, I guess, because it's not going to let me show you that. Now let's say instead I wanted to put some text over this. Filters, add, video, scroll down, and there's 3 different types of texts. I just use text simple. Okay, it automatically shows up with time code. You can just remove that. And let's say, hi guys. Automatically centers to the bottom center. Oh dear. Oh, that was too far. Okay. Now let's say I don't want this to be white. Let's say the white is having some trouble. Oh, well, looky there. It's red. Okay. There you go. You're going to be able to, it's going to be even harder to see that than the white, but whatever. It can change the outline so that it's easier to see. Doesn't really affect much. Can change the font. So let's say I want it to be like that. There's all sorts of different fonts you can do. And then I can change the thickness. So the thickness of the border, so it's easier to see, outlines it. I can change the padding, which it looks like that zooms it out more, if I'm believing correctly. What's this background do? I've never done the background. Oh, okay. Well, you can do that if you wanted to. I never mess with this position thing. Instead, what I do to get the position that I want is I come down here, and let's say I want it to be in the middle of the screen. Well, horizontal fit is center. I mean, you can see that it's in the center of the screen this way. But it's at the bottom of the screen. Well, there we go. The top, there we go. Boom, boom. The left-right doesn't really matter here because it's so short. But yeah, so that's how you add text. I'm going to go ahead and remove this because there's one more that we can add. So let's say this is getting way too loud or too quiet. In my opinion, it's perfect, okay? Hey, Ethan. In my opinion, it's perfect. But others, you may not think so. This is where we're going to come into audio. I've barely messed with audio at all. That's why this is a basic tutorial. We're going to go to gain/volume. The farther you turn this up, the louder it's going to be. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off.
But we are going to be...
So you can make it extremely loud, or you can make it pretty much unhearable. Yeah, unhearable. Now, we're going to go ahead and remove this. Let's say I've got a long, expansive video, and I don't want to cut it out because it's an important part of the game, but I don't want the video to be that long, and I want it to all be in the one episode. Well, for that, we are actually, again, making sure we have whatever clip we want to use selected. We're going to select, where is it? Properties. And you're going to see the speed option. I usually do mine at 10 times speed. So you can just do. And then that's not going to change until you get out of that. And look at how tiny that just got. It will lag. Warning, it will lag in the editing software. Now I'm going to put this back to 1. Maybe. There we go. What else is there? I think that's about it. But now, as you guys know, I do some green screen stuff at the end of my videos. So I'm going to go all the way down to the end. And I usually like to leave about 20, 30 seconds extra at the end, just in case. Here I did not do that. So I'm going to put a cut right here, right? And then and that cut is important for later. And then I'm going to pop over here and add a video track. Now I'm going to open File, and I'm going to find the file that my green screen stuff is in. Which in this case, it's in this file. Open this, drag it down. Now you're going to notice when I come back here and I click play.
Stuff does not belong here.
You can't see the screen behind it. Well, that's because we haven't enabled the green screen yet. We're going to want to focus on this because we want to enable the green screen on this file. Now we're going to go into Filters, Add, Video. Scroll down just a bit, Chroma Key Simple. And there's all sorts of different colors. This one's a black background, so I want it to target black. I want it to take out black. But what if I can't find the exact shade in here? Well, there's this little dropper. Usually the thumbnail of the video you want green screened will be the color of the background. So you could just do that, and that'll get the exact shade. Now you guys can see that. Now let's say you can still see some of the black or some of the green. This distance affects that. The more this goes up, the more dark color it takes out. The more this goes down, the more it adds back. And there's one last thing that I thought of and forgot. Oh, right. Let's say I want to add some audio. I have some pretty good audio packs, all right? I'm not going to find the right spot for it to make sense or anything. But you just go up here, add audio track, open file, find your audios. Mine, in particular, are in a set of things that was like one of the first things I downloaded on this computer. Here we go. Where's the one that I want? Where's the one that I want? Here we go. Let's say I want this to go in, like if a car is rushing towards me or something. That's all you have to do, really, to throw in the audio. Now, my audio is going to be over all this, so if you want to fix that, you can just split it, and then you can either turn the audio all the way down in filters, or you can, well, here, let me show you. So here I can split, and then go all the way down to the end of this song. Well, okay, guess it's not going to go all the way down to the end of the song. So we'll just do this section. And I can turn the audio down like I showed you guys how to earlier, or I can right-click it, detach audio, and that's going to throw the audio down into this, another audio section. And you can just select that and click delete. And now your audio is gone. Now let me show you that this works. So you'll be able to see my game and hear the audio. See? That's one of my favorite audio effects ever. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic tutorial. The last thing that you're going to need now is I thought of one more thing. Okay, so let's say I want something over the screen, but I don't want my video to be moving. I don't want my video to keep playing at the same time. Let's say I want it at exactly this moment on the screen. You go into File, Export Frame. You select where you want to export it. You type in the name, and then you pull it up just like you're pulling up a video. You separate the video where you want that to go in, and you drag it down. It's pretty simple. Now, last thing you're going to need, is basically, as you can see, Shotcut saves in MLT files. You can't upload those to YouTube. So you have to go into Export, and there's all of these options. You don't even want to scroll down. You want to go right here to YouTube. And that's once that's highlighted, that's going to convert it into an MP4 file, and you click Export File. Sure. And right over here, you'll see that start to tick down. Now, can I please remove this? Because I actually don't want that. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't get many videos anymore. I do mainly streams, but I'm hoping to get into doing some more collaboration videos with my friends. I've got some fun ideas planned. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. We're only like 20 subs away from the next giveaway.